Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of 12-Inch Figure Fanatic. Remember to subscribe. Today we're going to take a look at the Dark Knight Trilogy Catwoman. Now, to me, this is just a simple re-release of the previous Catwoman that came out, except with a different base to display it with. The other one had just a regular base with that Batman symbol on it. This one is like this backdrop of like a sewer scene, which to me, as soon as I saw the initial photos of this figure, I thought this backdrop would go better with Bane because it looks like the scene where Bane was battling Batman in the sewer. I don't remember Catwoman being in the sewer, so what I'll probably do if I end up keeping this figure is I'm going to use it with Bane versus Catwoman. But let's open this up. Let's take a closer look, and I'm going to do a side-by-side with the old version of the Hot Toys Catwoman and see why the hell they felt they needed to come out with another one, or are they just trying to make another fast buck because they're running out of ideas? Let's take a look. All right, I got to say, this is a heavy box, and I imagine a lot of that weight is the base itself, the display. Not much to the box. Not as fancy as Hot Toys used to do it, that's for sure. So you've got the slip, and then you've got a window display. I gotta say, nothing beats the original Catwoman. Well, not the original, but the one from Batman Returns. I'm sure Michelle Pfeiffer was just so damn sexy. All right, let's see what we got here. So, very good head sculpt, and looks like the mask does come off, although it's pretty challenging. And then you've got the flip down viewing goggles as well. So you got that, and it looks like it's just a single rubber piece. So it has some elasticity. We can get in there and see what the head sculpt looks like. There we go. So it seems like the texturing and the depth of the paint job is a little bit more improved than the original version. But it doesn't look as much like her. It looks a little off for some reason, almost like they aged her a little bit more. Maybe the bags under the eyes or something. But looking at the material, it does look like there's some improved quality in the texturing, and you could see with the glare a little bit. See that? So very good as far as that goes. And like I always mention with these figures, you might want to be careful how you pose it over a long period of time so that you don't get any permanent creasing. With a figure like this, you have to be careful with that. Also, another complaint that a lot of people had about the previous one was that it wasn't true to her proportions, because she does have kind of thicker thighs like this, which I don't. Maybe it's more true to her, real life, but it doesn't look as visually appealing. It looks a little off. Because she's got these very narrow lower legs, and then you got these wider upper legs. Yeah, nothing's going on with these pouches here. They're just a single sculpt all the way around. And there's it seems like improved dexterity to the fingers over the original version. The plastic was a little bit stiffer then. And it doesn't look like, no, this zipper doesn't work. It's for display only. So we'll pull out the old one, and I think the zipper comes down on that one. There's some bending at the ankle joints, and yeah, appropriate dexterity all the way around. And the hair is, I don't know, is that too perfect? Maybe it was that good in the film. All right, let's see what else we got here. Got a handgun, magazine, and it's got some ammo in there. Slides back, and it's I love it when they do it spring reflex on there. And we've got Batman's broken mask. I thought this was something that Bane had. I got to go back and watch the movie again. I thought he's the one that broke his mask. Okay. Anyway, we've got some extra hands here. Got the first part of the base. It says Catwoman, Dark Knight series Catwoman, and it is just kind of a piece of plastic. Now, I think they could have maybe illuminated like an orangish red underneath the grating, made it pop up from underneath. Maybe that'd be asking too much. It would be asking too much. Probably somebody out there is going to do a custom job of having a small smoke machine so that the smoke comes out. And you could do this with like model railroad dioramas do this now, where they have like fake house on fire scenes, and then the smoke is coming out of the house. You could do that kind of system with this to make some looks like steam is coming out of the grating from below her. And then the rest looks like just the base here. Everything having to do with the base. So let me put it all together and then put it on display with side by side with the original and give you my final thoughts. I don't know. I'm not too impressed so far. All right, so here she is on her display base. Pretty simple to put together. Now, this isn't an actual grating in the background. It is just a piece of cardboard with the print on it. And then these chains are essentially just two necklaces. And you secure the backs of the two necklaces behind the display, and then it just kind of dangles. This side railing, I do like. It functions as a support to keep this thing from swaying too much forward or too much backward. So the railing has a function to it. So I do like that. Like I said, it would have benefited from some kind of lighting feature, preferably from behind, or maybe even the old school days when they used to do like the spotlights on the side, something. And the weathering on the water looks a little fake too. It looks more like, I don't know, moon surface or snow. They could have done better on the water. You might want to go over that with some gloss finish. Otherwise, here is the old one. Now, let me take it off the base real quick. There's definitely a difference in the quality of materials. So there's some improvement, slight improvement in the materials chosen for the jumpsuit, as well as the pleather. The material on this is a little thin, and as you can see, as I'm handling it, look at that. It's already starting to peel off. And I keep these figures in a temperature controlled environment. So it's got a little stickiness to it, and yeah, so that's not good. Yeah, I'm going to be careful handling this now. Look, it's peeling on the bottoms there too. Oh, Hot Toys. Reputation you've got for this. And the zipper, it does work, but as a result, it's got a giant oversized zipper to it. And this one, although it doesn't work, I prefer it because it looks more realistic to the true size. The hair is a little cheaper on this one too. It's very light, but it also seems too airy. One thing that I noticed in this figure is it does warn you not to remove her goggles, that it could disrupt the appearance and arrangement of the fabric hair. Okay, so good thing I didn't remove them all the way. But we're going to flip this open to see the difference in the head sculpts. Now, there's definitely a difference. I don't know. I think she's more attractive in the old version, but maybe it does look more like her in the new version. I like the eyeliner on the old version, I think. And the nose is a little bit narrower. But then again, look at the thighs, as I was mentioning before. So she's a little bit, let's see if we could tell. Yeah, a little bit narrower in the thighs in the old version. And in the new version, there's just a little bit more roundness to the top part of the leg. Probably a little bit too perky on the behind as well. Look at that. That perks like that. That one, not so much. But yeah, the stitching too on this, if you look at the sides, the stitching is more pronounced on the old one than the new one. So there's some minute differences, a little bit better detailing. We would hope better quality of materials so that it doesn't start to fray like this one is starting to. Oh my gosh, look at the back there. All right. Anyways, from scale 1 to 10, I'm going to give this figure let's say a 8.5. Yeah, other than the way they shape the thigh, I like this figure a lot more. And I'm definitely going to use the base, though, like I said, with Bane, not with her. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will see you next time.